Morning and welcome back to day 3 of the Seddon versus Movember 11 test match on a wonderful sunny but a little bit overcast here in the in Whangarei, Lord Cobham Oval. My name's Solly. Was first ball of day 3. Ruan, the big lefty, coming in, and a solid lead by Robert Dunn.
Like another full one. There has been hit to an actual catching cover with Corey Hard. Corey Hard, unfortunately, taking the catch of the Titanium Man there as well. Some could possibly say it's an inspired fielding change from Dan Fennell to take Preston out of that non-catching cover position to put a catching cover in instead. From Thalaka, charging it again to the Sheriff. He's throwing out wide for him and said, have a go at that, would ya? And the Sheriff, being the calm, collected man that he is, has gone, nah bro, I'm good, and left it alone. Looks like the boys might be coming off for a drink here.
He's got one of the helmets at a short square leg, which I think is a good move with half an hour before lunch. Drops on short, Roundy pulls him hard and real hard, sends him out to the 90-metre boundary.
Deep square leg is out there, trying to cut it off. I think Corey High's gone out there with him.
I think
neither of them can make it.
One of the very few boundaries out in that cordon.
To Simon White listening in, it's not a 6, but there's the boundary that you're after, Simon.
Ben is a commentator for Sens. That's probably why he's not allowed to commentate on this.
That's why you sensational humans get us. He's dropped it short, and the Sheriff has dropped it out to the boundary.
Yeah, that's absolute treats for the Sheriff there.
Very well hit by the Sheriff there. Luke from Rags doing what the Raglan folk do well in communicating with the fauna, and Mon BK has just gone through the defences of the Sheriff. Top of middle stump there. A little bit of movement, I suspect. It's cut back and gone through a gate to take the top of middle there of the Sheriff. Not what the Movember 11 needed just before the lunch break. The Sheriff will be filthy with himself there.
It's yeah, not everyone can say that they've played a test match, and I've quite lucky enough to play 2. But that's enough about me. That
End of the BK over.
End of the BK over. End of play for lunch. That is 55 overs completed, 131 for 4. We have an extended lunch scheduled here today, so play will resume at 2 o'clock.
Welcome back, friends and family and viewers of the magnificent Movember 11 versus the Seddon Cricket Club here at the beautiful Sir Cobham Oval in Whangarei on day 3, Mickey's Day. Strange game, picking up from where he left off, and Roundy picking off the second ball of the over. That's a great start there from the new and improved Roundy facing up there. A lot more reserved batting from Luke from Rags, but he's gone out there trying to get this run rate ticking over. He's laid into BK here. And Luke from Rags has dispatched it over the fence. I do believe we did have some Kaipaki faithfuls asking when the 6s were coming. And Luke from Rags has gratefully obliged by just pumping BK over the square leg fence. I'll tell you what, I was giving Luke from Rags some throwdowns, mate, and I was sweating profusely. I don't know how they're doing under those helmets. Possible play and miss here. We've got to wait for the umpire's signal. Could be an edge or it could just be a play and miss here. It's gone to the boundary. There is no other signal, so it's come off the bat. Possibly a chance there for Seddon Park there, Ty.
Yeah, I call it excellent gapping. Well done, Stevie P. Ben Strang, the Boston Strangler, coming in for another over. Bowling his tasty little toppies. Oh, gets a little bit of bounce on that one. And Luke for Rags holds a pose and they sneak through for a little single there.
And that is 50 up to Luke from Rags. The full 3 overs from him. And I have my co-host standing and applauding to the great man Luke from Rags. What an innings this man has had since lunch. Halfway through the over here now. He's dropped it short. It's a bit more leg side, so Luke from Rags has pivoted on the back foot there. He's sent it out to the very long boundary. And he's managed to get it to the fence as well. Super shooting here, Luke from Rags. Beautiful work. What are you thinking about this technique here, Tyler?
I can't stress how much I think that's so hot.
DVP on strike for BK.
Yep.
And it looks like Luke from Rags has had a very unfortunate impact on Stevie P. And Stevie P has left one. There's Cannon into his off stump. Not what the Movember were needing or wanting from the start of lunch here. BK charging into the judge now. Another full ball that he's just plastered to mid on, and he's sold Luke from Rags down the river. He looks very perplexed down the far end there. Really unnecessary looking run there. Not sure how the calling worked out there from those boys, but it's a very unfortunate dismissal from Luke from Rags. I have Luke from Rags joining me. How are we doing today, Luke?
Yeah, I'm doing great, thanks, Dom. It's good to be out in the middle there. Nice and warm as Bully just has a nice cut shot there and sends that. Is it going to run away for 4? And yes, it does.
Oh, it's like carpet out there. Beautiful shot there from Bully. Now, like, I've got to ask you as well, mate. How does it feel to be the first person that's hit a 6 in this test match?
Was it a 6, was it? Oh, that's good to know. Yeah. Now you mention it, feels pretty good. Was that the first 6 of the game?
It was indeed the first 6 of the test match, mate.
Oh, well, let's hope there's many more to come from Captain Bullock here. Oh, picked up by Bullock. Over
big.
Dude, man.
Very square leg there.
Well,
it's not going. It's a very long boundary.
They're going to have to
and
run it up.
it's not a very quick chase.
There'll be some... I know it is.
We're at 3. Oh, and a very late call from the boundary. Bully is absolutely wrecked after running 3, trying to come back for his 4th before he's told that it has gone to the boundary. Young Solomon Nash gliding through the crease again. Beautiful smooth motion. Bit of a reach from the judge there, but he has got it through those 2 men in the catch and cover position. And a very big round of applause from the Movember 11 boys as the judge is now off the mark to facing 11 balls.
It's not too bad.
Sorry, pardon me, 21 balls.
He'll be feeling good about that. Ducky comes in for another one. Oh, dispatch.
He's dropped it short. There is Corey Hart hanging out at deep mid wicket there. And what an arm on that man as well. So, Bully has just dropped that ball out deep to Corey Hart for his single to end the Bucktiller over. And from the looks of it, these absolute specimens are heading towards us to go for a drink. So, looks like Movember 11, just before drinks, 183 for 6 after 72 overs and having a lead of 26 runs.
We'll be right back after this Short commercial break.
Oh, it's been dropped short, and Bully has bullied the bowler past the square leg umpire for 4 runs.
Strange, he's just got a bit of a strange run up, hasn't he, with his hair flopping over his front of his head and getting the arm over there.
He's dragged that slightly short, and Bully has pounced on that. There is nobody out of deep square. It has gone a very long way, but it is the longest boundary. It has finally been signalled, and Bully is not happy that he has run through for 4 already before it's been signalled 4-4. Boss's Strangler meanders back in again, bowling to Bully. Oh, he's given him a full bunger. Fortunately, there's a young buck down here, but he's not going to be quick enough. The red is going to win it across the line. Great shooting here from Uncle Bully. And that is the 200 up for the Movember 11, coming in the 79th over.
Well, Dominic, I'm going to hand it over to Cole from the Seddon Cricket Club. I've just got to go and have my annual Voltaren and 2 jabs. So, Cole, I'll hand it over to you, mate.
Absolute pleasure from one Cole to another.
Thanks, Colin. Appreciate that.
All good, Cole.
The annual Voltaren. It's a daily Voltaren, by the way, Colin. I've seen what you've been snacking on at lunchtime.
I was thinking it was interesting that it was an annual one. My God.
Oh,
More than an annual one.
I actually think he read that wrong off the page, and it may actually be a suppository one. Like some of your cricketing mates that aren't here, because obviously you've got a lot of mates here, some of them that are not here, are they in inclement weather back home?
They are.
And the
they are
judge
tonight.
has just
There's
picked up on a
local
short ball from the youngster and has dispatched it to the square leg boundary. The bat is raised, as you can tell, a very high standard from the judge.
There's a local competition in Central Hawke's Bay with a lot of farmers and tradies and whatnot and judges, and everyone plays. Well, they play on a Friday night, but obviously, just for a change, it's raining in the bay again. So they
Correct
might.
me if I'm wrong there, Cole, but it's raining down the bay. It doesn't seem to be raining up here in the beautiful Northland, so I believe that's a point to Northland there.
It would be unfortunate to see him.
Can't drag that back foot with a sharp keeper
Oh,
behind him.
he must have
Gone
heard
for a
us
quick
because
single.
he's- Oh,
and
she's
Josh-
all going.
Oh, jeez.
The keeper's lying
Josh is-
down. The batsmen have dived over
My
them.
gosh.
Oh, I tell you
Calamity.
what.
That has got to be one of the most eventful singles that we've seen today. And
Yeah,
it also
which-
brings up the 50 for Captain Bully.
Yes. What a memorable way to bring up your 50. It was all going on.
It's going to be hard for him to forget that one, Cole.
And I almost thought that they were watching what was happening between the keeper and the batsman, and the ball almost got overthrown for 4. So that was fortunate for Seddon. So I appreciate that. Thanks, Guy. Great
Full
question.
bunger. Yeah,
One.
Bully has got underneath. He hasn't got all of it, so he has gone for 4. What do you reckon is going through Bully's mind here, Cole? Do you reckon he's going to start going through his shots a little bit more to bump that run rate up? Or do you think he's just going to take use of any freebies he gets thrown at him?
Well, I think firstly he is taking in the fact that 4 Seddon players are lying on the ground, pretending to stretch, but I actually believe they are just relaxing. He understands that their mobility is diminished, and I think he is just going to increase his strike rate and really push on. 216 for 6, coming in, a little bit of spin. Oh, he's edged it through to first slip. Dan Fenwick has taken the catch.
He's tried to go one too many, I feel, there, Cole. Could have been a ball he could have easily left, but unfortunately the man has tried to keep the run rate going, and he's just edged out to Dan Fenwick.
Yeah. So I think the pressure is building, and Ruan will be excited about that as he turns to come in. he gets it away. Lovely.
He's gone a little bit too leg side there, and Judge has flicked that through mid-wicket all the way to the fence. Fantastic shot from the Judge. Oh, you know, not this Hickey. This is a Hickey in my crew club. All those guys. So look, it's a shout-out, so stay good the shout-out. Kids actually start listening. We do have a question in the chat from a young Dylan Jeffries, asking what the Wizards' averages this season. And the only fair response that I have for young DJ is it's actually probably lower than the amount of no balls that man has bowled.
Oh, he's gone middle stump straight through him. He was hitting for the main freight sign. It would have gone had he connected.
Had the Judge connected, there would be a nice big hole in the middle of that sign. However, the smiling assassin has struck with the new ball, removing the middle stump from the ground.
I'm so impressed with Ruan in this tour. As a manager, you want good guys like him on tour. And I've been so impressed that we're going to go back to the committee and suggest we name a bar after him. Yes, this is going to be exciting. It's going to be an exciting finish to the day.
Beautiful bowling partnership here. Lovely full ball.
He dropped.
Oh, he's bowled an absolute peach to the big brown dog. Brown dog appreciated it so much that he's hit it straight to first slip. Who has decided to shell it. He has been following his captain's footsteps too much and decided to use the hole in his hands at that precise moment. Boy loves getting through his mahi.
And speaking of getting through your mahi, there's Rowan really digging in. And Brown Sugar, unfortunately, not as successful as we hoped. He's walking with the stumps, tipped over. Nonetheless, a good crack.
Looks like that one's probably just swung back through. It's either gone in between the gate, or I have a sneaking suspicion it's probably just snuck under the bat there. It looks like some more changes as well. Mid-off has now also joined the cordon. So we have a man at short leg, a man at cover, and everybody else in the cordon for the big dogs. And McClintock comes in again.
Oh, he's
and
gone
for
down leg.
some reason starts bowling down leg. McClintock to Matt, the Coley killer butcher.
Oh, just a little dabble there almost, but he managed to hold it back. Is that just how he told me to do the nets?
It's a good over there for the Movember 11. 228 for 9 after 87 overs. We have Ryan Preston at short square. We have somebody out at team it off.
An absolute really
rude to be bowling an absolute rip snorter first up for the big dog. Can't be mad at this man. You wouldn't be unhappy if you've got a fly for charges into Butcher.
Oh, he's
and
picked that
Butcher
one up.
just lays into him and launches it back over his head. It might plug and stop, so they are running through, but it has gone all the way.
Yeah.
And I was talking to King Curry as he popped in here just before, as well as Colin Hickey, and there is nothing worse than a fast bowler getting hit back over their head, as that four brings up the 250 for the Movember 11. Do we declare overnight?
I think if Bully did that, it would...
Oh, very well guided
Laceman.
by Butcher. He's got it just past Corey Hyde, who very casually chases the ball. Who I believe he's actually casually chased after that ball to get the 3 runs through. Because Primuth Tanaka's probably decided that he wants to bowl the big brown dog.
It was a light meter. They'd be looking at.
Well, I believe there is actually a light meter in the Movember kit, which I kindly donated to the team in case of one of these
No
occasions.
one has suggested that it come out, but maybe that could be an option.
Well, I don't think it's really going to make too much of a difference as for one end of the batting situation here, as Logan Brown did say he believes he needs some glasses to be on the field as Strang comes in. Nice hoop in that action and defended off the toe of the bat by Matt Butcher. No run.
273 3 from 9. You think they're going to be able to push through? I think they're going to be quietly optimistic that they put 300 on the board.
Wow, that'd be
Commentator's
nice.
curse.
There was an absolute stitch up there, Colin Hickey, from the commentator's curse, as Matt Butcher's stumps have been just tipped right back by a beautiful delivery. Looks like he got a bit of bite off the dirt there, and straight through the big Matt Butcher. He'll be putting his knives down and walking off the pitch, and that is the end of the innings. So the Movember Cricket Club is 273, all out.
There's a spring and a step of the Movember team, and the Seddon team look like they've consumed tranquilizers at lunchtime.
Well,
And it may actually be quite a slow start to this next innings.
yeah, and I'm not too sure what you gave Ben Strang to get back on the field that quickly, but I am hoping that it's given his judgment a bit of an impairment, so we'll see what happens there. See who comes out to bat at the end of the day. Will it be a night watchman, or will we just try and get this bowled, get this game over and done with and play something else tomorrow?
Well, it'll be interesting to see if the wild card of Joey Jovic, who was brought into the game late, actually pads up.
No, it's all right. I'm just saying that 117 sounds relatively
It's deceptive, isn't it?
a simple task. But if they find themselves 25 for 5, it's going to become quite a challenging prospect here for the Seddon Cricket Club. He's charging in Butcher to Corey Hyde. Butcher to Hyde. Oh, that's down leg side again. No movement from the umpire. Another dot ball. He'll be disappointed, Butcher. He's a competitive bowler. He's a good bowler. He's youthful. He's got plenty of spring in his step. But he'll be disappointed with those first two deliveries down leg side. Into the fence she goes for 4. Bowled it short, outside off stump. And it got what it deserved. And Hyde gets off the mark with a magnificent cut shot for 4. Butcher to Hyde. Into the fence she goes for 4. Sorry, that's Logan Brown. Sorry, I thought that was Butcher. The only reason I thought it was Butcher because, God damn, he butchered his delivery, but it's Brown. Logan Brown has been dispatched for 4 through the covers by Corey Hyde. You can't bowl there, Colin.
That ball certainly got what it deserved, but I understand you get a bit confusing with all these players, eh? With their facial hair, they look similar but not the same. So,
Yeah, the fact that they're all wearing white as well makes it difficult. Brown to... Oh, it's gone! Yes!
Corey Hyde.
Beautiful delivery from Brown. It pitched. And it...
Carter's pretty excited because that's Dad.
Off the seam, it's gone right through the defence of Corey Hyde. And Movember have hope. They believe. It is 1 for 9 off 1.2 overs, and there's a hope. Butcher to Jovic. Oh, good shot. That's into the fence for 4, I think.
He's getting chased hard down, eh? Hard down.
He's not chasing that down. That's into the picket fence. He charged in. He bowled it just short of a length. Jovic got onto the back foot and he's cut it through the offside for 4. Butcher to Jovic. What a fine contest this has been. Charging in. Oh, that's a bit streaky, but it's through into the fence for 4. It crashes into the pickets. A square leg and a fine leg as Butcher steams in again to Joey Jovic. Oh, well played. That's going into the leg side through mid-wicket. They're coming back for 2. Can they look for 3? whoever that fielder is, and they're coming back for 3. Oh, there's confusion, but Fenwick wants 3, but Jovic says, I don't want 3, I've done enough today. I've organised a function, I've organised this game of cricket, and that's it for day 3.